Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Zoning Board of Appeals hearing. Before we begin, let me introduce some members of town government that act as advisors to this board. To my left is Martin Simon, Deputy Town Attorney. Did I get that right? Close. All right, perfect. To his left is Matt Collado, who is a principal planner with the Planning Department. And to his left is Sabrina Butita, Senior Environmental Analyst with the Department of Environment and Waterways. You are here this evening seeking relief from the town zoning ordinance. New York State statute requires that any town that adopts zoning must also have a Board of Appeals to act as a relief valve, so that persons can seek relief without the expense of legal proceedings. New York State statute mandates that the board must consider the following 5 criteria when evaluating area variances. They are as follows: whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created. Number 2, whether the applicant has other feasible alternatives. Number 3, whether the variance is substantial. Number 4, whether an adverse impact on the environment will be created. And 5, whether the alleged difficulty is self-created. This board also has the authority to grant special exceptions, also known as special use permits or conditional use permits. This is a use that is permitted by zoning, but under specific conditions designed to ensure compatibility with the surrounding area and the overall zoning plan. If all of the general and specific requirements are met, this board must approve the application. If they are not, this board must deny the application, unless they request variances, and at that point, the 5 considerations and balancing test will be applied. The board has the power to impose reasonable conditions that relate to the variances. Now, regarding procedures. Cases will be called in the order that they were advertised. When your case is called, please come forward, submit your affidavits and mailing receipts to Mr. Collado, and then you will be given an opportunity to explain to the board why the variance is needed. Again, please address the 5 considerations. After the applicant is done speaking, all interested parties will be given one opportunity and only one opportunity to be heard. Please organize your thoughts and keep your remarks factual, related to the case, as well as the variances being sought. Then we will ask the applicant to come back to the podium to address your concerns. The board will then close the case and reserve decision. After all hearings are closed, the board will review cases and decide some of them, and others will be reviewed at a later date. There are 3 ways to find out about your case. The first is you can wait until after the public hearing, but there is no guarantee that the board will act on your case tonight. The second way is to check the website after 11 a.m. tomorrow. And the third way is applicants can wait and be notified by mail. After the case is closed, no additional information or testimony can be submitted. I believe we have one adjournment this evening. It is case 19469, Mariusz Klama. Is anyone here for that case? We're going to hear that case on March 24th. Matt, your show.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The first case on the agenda is case 19472, Kevin and Cassandra Schneider. The location is 20 Dale Lane in Smithtown. It's on the south side of Dale Lane, 440 feet east of Evergreen Avenue. The property is zoned R10. The request is a variance to reduce the minimum rear yard setback from 50 feet to 37 feet for a proposed 347 square foot rear patio with roof over. Permit environmentally sensitive lands to be altered where depth to waters equal to or less than 10 feet for a proposed 119 square foot front porch, proposed 347 square foot rear patio with roof over, and proposed outdoor fireplace. Increase the max permitted paved surface in the rear yard from 25% to 61% for a proposed patio pavers.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevin Schneider, and I am the homeowner of 20 Dale Lane, Smithtown. Is that me? Is that my fault? All right. We are proposing a 347 rear patio, which would reduce the rear yard setback from 50 feet to 37 feet, as well as a front patio and a outdoor fireplace. And as a result of this, we are requesting a variance to permit environmentally sensitive lands to be altered, where depth to water is equal to 10 feet or less. We're additionally requesting to increase the maximum permitted paved surface in the rear yard from 25 to 61%. We believe the improvements will not negatively impact neighboring properties or the character of the area. We do not feel this proposal will have any environmental impact on the surrounding area. While this is a self-created issue/request, we believed it is modest improvement, and the proposed patio, as well as front and back patio, will match the already existing rear wall of the house, and is consistent with the surrounding neighbors, and would not change the character of the neighborhood. There are quite a few houses in our development which have the same front patio. Based on the setbacks of the property, there is no area where a rear patio could be added behind the house, which would not request a variance. We're hopeful these variances can be granted to make reasonable improvements to our home, and I thank you all very much.
Thank you. Anyone on the board have any questions?
No, thank you.
Planning.
No thanks.
Sabrina?
No, thank you.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to be heard on this application? There being none, I'll entertain a motion to close the hearing.
So moved.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Case closed. Thank you.
The next case is case 19480, Philip Parlato. The location is 10 Red Leaf Lane in Comac. It's on the south side of Red Leaf Lane, 182 feet west of Deepdale Drive in Comac. The property is zoned R10. The request is a variance to reduce the minimum rear yard setback from 50 feet to 35. You can hand that right here. 50 feet to 35 feet for an existing 354.9 square foot first floor addition. Reduce minimum distance from any lot line in the rear yard from 6 feet to 1 foot for an existing 60 square foot shed. Reduce minimum distance from any lot line in the rear yard from 6 feet to 2 feet for an existing pond. Reduce minimum side yard setback from 12 feet to 0 for an existing waterfall. Reduce total side yards from 28 feet to 12 feet for an existing waterfall. Increase the max permitted paved surface in the rear yard from 25% to 33% for an existing patio paver.
Good evening.
Good evening, Chairman and members of the board. My name is Phil Parlato. I am the homeowner and property located at 10 Red Leaf Lane, Comac. I've owned the home since 1988. In 1998, added a one-story family room addition for expanding my family. In the year 2010, I ended up sprucing up the backyard for my family with pavers surrounding the pool, a waterfall feature and a small pond with goldfish, and in order to enjoy the backyard, I also put a small prefabricated Rubbermaid shed in 2010 to store the pool equipment. We would like to keep and legalize the existing structures as improvements made to the home for more suitable for our living conditions. We are seeking a rear yard setback variance for a one-story addition. The relief we are seeking for the rear yard is 35 feet, whereas 50 feet is required. For the shed and pond, we are seeking the side variance from the acquired 6 feet down to 1 foot for the shed and 2 feet for the pond. The waterfall will also need relief, that is, for its side yard aggravate from 28 to 12 feet. For the pavers surrounding the swimming pool, we are seeking relief from over paving from 25% to the current 33% of rear yard. The proposed variance will not have any adverse effect or impact on physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district. The request area variance is not substantial, and there will be no undesirable changes produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to the nearby properties will be created by granting the area variance. We'd be grateful for your approval and happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Anyone on the board have any questions?
No, thank
Planning.
No, thanks.
Sabrina?
No, thank you.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to be heard on this application? There being none, I'll entertain a motion to close the hearing.
So moved.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Case closed, thank you.
Thank you.
The next case is case 19481, Aruba Holdings LLC. Location is Hurton Boulevard in Smithtown. It's on the northeast corner of Hurton Boulevard and Elbert Street. Property is owned R10S. The request is a variance to increase the max centerline gradients of all access driveways from 8% to 13.5% for an existing asphalt driveway and 8% to 15% for an existing concrete apron.
Louis Castellano, 2693 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. Castellano. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. I've handed up some photos. I'm sure you've been to the area. When you come in Pia off of 25A, the houses on the right are lower, the houses on the left are higher, which give higher driveways. Most of the corners on this subdivision appear the same way. If you look at the photos I gave you for 63, 67, 69, and 7 King Street, all the driveways are pretty much the same way. There's really not much more you can do about it without making the house below grade. It's not going to change the character of the neighborhood, and there's no environmental issues.
You want to send those other pictures this way, Adrian? The ones he's submitting? These are all the houses on the rest of the block, right?
Yes.
Go. Okay, anyone on the board have any questions?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Planning.
No, thank you.
Sabrina?
No, thank you.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to be heard on this application? There being none, I'll entertain a motion to close the hearing.
So moved.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries, case
Thank you. Have a
closed.
great night. Thank you for your time.
The next case is case 19482, Michael Cost, 11 Marie Crescent in Comac. It's on the south side of Marie Crescent, 244 feet west of Dewey Road in Comac. The property is owned R10. The request is a variance to reduce the minimum side yard setback from 12 feet to 9 feet, reduce total side yards from 28 feet to 25 feet for an existing 750 square foot rear deck, reduce minimum distance from any lot line in the rear yard from 2 feet to 0 feet for an existing 93 square foot shed.
Hello, I'm Michael Cost. I'm the homeowner of 11 Marie Crescent. What I'm currently doing is I'm building a second story on my house, and it required another survey. And so when they did the measurements, they realized my deck was 3 feet too close to the side fence, and it's about 3 inches, the shed, off the back fence, which is in a sump. I talked to my neighbors. No one seems to care about it. It doesn't create an issue. Everything was pre-existing before I planned on doing this, so about like 18 years old. I don't know, that's about it.
Do you have the affidavit of postings and mailings?
I didn't get anything else other than that.
Because this is like the application itself.
That's all that was sent to me.
Yeah, I mean, this is the mailing that you sent out. This is the Board of Zoning Appeals application, disclosure affidavit. the receipt to the building department. Yeah, building department application. Compliance certificate. The short EAF, and then plans, but we need the, affidavit of mailing and the affidavit of posting with the green cards and return receipts.
Did you do the mailing?
I have a contractor, I'm assuming he did it. I did not get anything. He told me to just come.
So we're gonna have to adjourn.
Yeah. You probably have to adjourn to the,
So, one of the requirements is he had to do the mailings, right?
yeah, both the mailings and postings.
Well, we don't know that he did, he was required to, but there's no way we would know that he did. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna have to do, or someone's gonna have to do the mailings if they have not been done. And then there's an affidavit that you submit that basically says you sent all the mailings out, and then you submit all the receipts, return receipts. Then there's an affidavit that the sign was posted for 5 days, that needs to be signed.
Yeah, because that got put on my front lawn.
Yeah, so that's the easier one, because that's just an affidavit. But they'll have to repost next time anyway.
Yeah. If we don't
You
have any
won't-
affidavits here, yeah.
Yeah. I think what's best is either you or whoever's handling it, go to the planning department tomorrow, and we'll adjourn this. It's probably gonna be 2 meetings, because if they didn't do the mailings, they'll have to, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is there anybody here to speak on this? So, there's nothing
Okay.
in the box, right? I mean,
Well, there's no way we could have an affidavit of posting, because we would get that today. You have the folder right there, right? Yeah. What's that right there? No. Is it possible they only had to mail to 2 people?
probably, I mean, at least 3. You probably had to send something to the town of Smithtown. At least that neighbor, this neighbor, probably
Oh,
across
so
the
we
street.
got the town, so you did do the mailings?
So it's in the file?
No, we just have the 2 that went to the town.
Oh, we have the one that we received,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you go to the planning department tomorrow, they'll tell you exactly what you have to bring. It seems like you did the mailings, so we could put you on for the next meeting, but if you didn't, you won't be able to make it.
Okay.
So should we put it 2 meetings out?
Oh,
Is
when-
everything existing?
Yeah,
So it doesn't matter whether your next meeting or the one after, right?
very true.
So why don't we just put this on the 24th? All right, so we're gonna adjourn it to 3:24. You'll have to come back and do it again.
Okay.
Will they have to do the mailing, if they bring in the
No,
affidavit, they won't have to do mailings again? Just the sign?
yeah. If you did the mailings, bring that information with you. There'll be an affidavit that they'll give you at the planning department.
So you need an affidavit and receipt?
So you need the mailing receipts
Yes.
and the affidavit, but
The
he
affi-
could get one tomorrow if he doesn't
Right,
have it.
yeah, you need the affidavit of mailing, the return receipts, the green cards, and then you're gonna have to post the new sign for the next hearing and bring in that affidavit of posting as well.
Okay,
They'll explain all this to you tomorrow.
okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, so we're putting you on, there was nobody here for that case, right? We're gonna hear that one on 3:24 as well.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, back in the file.
All right, the next case is case 19483, Matthew Calvo. Location is 167 Veterans Memorial Highway in Comac. It's on the north side of Veterans Memorial Highway, 495 feet east of Harnard Road. Property zone neighborhood business. The request is a variance to increase the max height of a wall sign from 15 feet to 30 feet for a proposed 36 square foot wall sign. Increase the number of wall signs from a max of 1 sign to 3 signs. Permit a wall sign not to face a public street for a 9 square foot illuminated wall sign. Permit a wall sign above another wall sign or awning sign.
Good evening. Thank you very much for your time tonight. My name is Matthew Calvo. My office is at 43-07 48th Street in Woodside, New York, 11377. I'm here tonight on behalf of NYU Langone Health for their existing location at 167 Veterans Memorial Highway in Comac. We recently filed and permitted an existing lower level sign on the first floor. It's recessed within the overhang of the canopy. The hospital would like to add better visibility to this location by increasing the number of signs as well as adding a sign to the front elevation above the existing sign that's permitted. The building is 2 stories, it's new construction, and there is a rear entrance where another sign is being proposed. The addition will have no negative impact on the area. Thank you very much. If there's any questions.
Find out. Anyone on the board have any questions? Planning? You do?
No, I'm just looking at the canopy sign. That's just above the doorway, right?
Right above the door, right there.
Okay, thank you.
I just wanted to confirm this sign, the rear sign is illuminated.
Yes.
Does it have to be illuminated? Because being that it does face the residence to the rear.
It's called edge lit. So I think similar to the front elevation, light doesn't pass through the face of the sign, it just glows out the edges. So it really gives just more of a glowing effect rather than a direct light source flashing out.
Okay.
It could be made non-illuminated, but.
Right. My just concern, it does face, since it's facing the rear, it does face into the residence to the rear, but just, that's something to,
There's also parking back
yeah,
there.
you have
probably
parking, you got a
lights.
row of evergreen trees. Just something for the board to consider.
Anyone else? Sabrina?
No, thank you. No comments.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to be heard on this application? Come on up.
John Ricotta. I actually represent NYU Langone Health, an employee project manager for the hospital. I just wanted to explain the edge-lit. Sorry, RICOTTA. I just want to explain the edge-lit sign. It is as a glow. It's just almost like a profile of the lettering, so they don't project the lighting out forward on the screen, or at least on the face of the sign. The rear is actually an entrance, is a second entrance to the building because we occupy the entire second floor as well as the first floor. So it's kind of important to us that it is illuminated so the patients and visitors can actually see the sign at night. And it also highlights that entrance. That entrance brings the patients directly up to the second floor, and then the entrance facing Vets Highway is the entrance to the first floor. So I just wanted to clarify that for the board.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is there anyone in the audience to be heard on this one? There being none, I'll entertain a
So moved.
motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Case closed. Thank you.
The next case is case 19484, Katie Elkowitz. The location is 294 2nd Avenue in St. James, on the northwest corner of 2nd Avenue and 4th Street. Property is zoned R10. The request is a variance to add to a lawful nonconforming structure reduce minimum rear yard setback from 35 feet to 13 for proposed 340 square foot and 150 square foot first floor additions.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. Amy DeVito, Woodhull Expediting with offices at 800 Veterans Memorial Highway, Hauppauge, New York. I'm here representing the owners of the property. I had previously handed in my affidavits of mailing and posting, and I have a power of attorney on file for them. We are proposing 2 additions at this property as well as a home renovation. The 2 first floor additions are 340 square feet and then 150 square feet. The 340 square foot addition is staying in line with the already established side yard setback of the property, and we're not encroaching into it any further. The 150 square foot addition is doesn't actually require a setback variance, but is being added to a legally non-conforming structure. So we're adding about just under 500 square feet to the existing house. As you could see on the survey, the house is set back very far. Actually, there is virtually no rear yard at all, so it's kind of a strange property to work with when adding on to the house in any fashion. It's also a corner lot, so it is a unique property. This will not have any adverse effect on the neighborhood. There actually is quite a few homes in the neighborhood that are similarly configured to this one. It's not going to have any negative impact on the environment. We're keeping within the same bedroom count, so no further stress on the existing sanitary system. And any roof runoff will be self-contained on the property with proper gutters and dry wells. I did find some comparables in the R10 zone and in the vicinity, not the immediate neighborhood, that I have for the board to add to the record, if I may hand those up.
Thank you.
The purpose of the additions is to just basically recreate the interior configuration of the house. We are relocating the master bedroom and making it a bit larger, and then adding a dining room so that it's a bit more of a functional home for the family. And I'm happy to answer any questions the board may have.
Let's see if they have any. Anyone on the board have any questions?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Application? There being none, I'll entertain a motion to close.
So moved.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Case
Thank you.
closed.
Good night.
The next case is case 19485, Santo Rosa Bianca. Location is 11 Stephen Place in Smithtown. It's on the north side of Stephen Place, 100 feet west of Ridgely Road. The property is owned R15. The request is a variance to permit environmentally sensitive lands to be altered where depth to groundwater is less than 10 feet for a proposed 18 by 34 foot in-ground vinyl swimming pool. Reduce minimum side yard setback from 16 feet to 3 feet. Reduce total side yards from 34 feet to 27 feet. Permit accessory structure in the required side yard for an existing outdoor kitchen.
Good evening, sir. Members of the board. Ralph L. Sasser, offices at 1134B Middle Country Road in Selden. Mr. Bianca's here,
We need him for
giving me permission for me to speak on his behalf.
We need him on the record, though.
Okay.
We need him on the record.
I know, that's what I was telling him to come up.
How are you?
Good. I'm Santa Rosa Bianca. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. I would love to provide permission to this gentleman here.
Thank you.
Sure, it's E-L-S-A-S-S-E-R. You're very welcome. Mr. Rosa Bianca had purchased this home in November of '22, and the things that we're going to go through one at a time here. The outdoor kitchen is 2 years old, and it's basically a barbecue and a sink and your typical outdoor kitchen. The swimming pool is we're aware of the situation with the 10 feet. It's only going to be 4 feet in depth. Okay, so we've got that part of that covered. What we're asking for here is not going to, in our opinion, have a negative impact in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful home, a beautiful yard, and it would do justice to the area itself. As far as was it achieved by the owner of the property doing this? Yes, he's the one that had to put it in, and that was put in about 2.5 years ago. And as far as the outdoor kitchen, and as you know, the pool is proposed. No setbacks were required for the pool. It was only the issue with the depth. And as far as that goes, whether the difficulty was self-created, like I said, the kitchen was, but he was not aware of, when it was done, of the setbacks and what had to be done at that time. And we don't feel that there's going to be an issue. It's been in there 2.5 years, and there's been no question from any of the neighbors and so forth. And as far as the pool goes, there's multiple pools in that area, and way back there was actually there was a CO for a semi-in-ground pool that was down about 3 feet.
Is that it?
Any questions? Yeah.
I'll find out. Anyone on the board have any questions?
No, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Planning?
No, thank you.
Sabrina?
No, thank you.
Is there anyone in the audience that would like to be heard on this application? There being none, I'll entertain a motion to close the hearing.
So moved.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank
case
you.
closed.
Members
Thank
of the board, have a good evening and safe home.
you. Thanks, you too. Yeah, come on up.
So he was wondering if you could make it pending the paperwork, he could drop it off tomorrow. He put the sign in front, he sent me pictures of the,
If you can get it to the planning department first thing tomorrow morning.
planning department first
So
thing.
he has the
He says he
affidavit.
did everything, he has all the receipts, affidavit and stuff,
Okay,
so,
all right, sounds good. If he brings all that stuff in, then we obviously can't act on it tonight. We'll
Obviously.
just act on it at the next one if all that stuff is in place.
okay, should I come to the next, one? Will it be another one, or would you
No, if
decide?
we
to-
have everything, we didn't close the case, so.
Yeah, you adjourned it. Can you adjourn the meeting to next meeting?
Yeah, so we'll do it next week, because we can't actually, we're not really allowed to hear the case unless you have that. So we
Okay.
can't close it until we have all the information. So we can adjourn it to the next meeting, which would be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So I'll come back in 2 weeks
Yeah,
Yeah,
just come
you're
back in
gonna-
2 weeks and bring that stuff.
and
You
have
can,
him,
you could give it to the planning department beforehand if you want.
Or
Actually,
he
no,
can-
they'll have to post again. You don't have to mail again, but you
Bring-
have to post.
Bring in the mailings, and then when you come in, we'll give you a new sign to put on the property. And then bring that affidavit of mailing to the next meeting. Does that make sense?
no, because I didn't do any of this. He did it all, my
So what
contractor
needs
did
to,
it.
so this, the process is basically, you send the mailers out,
Okay,
you get the return receipts back. So you come back with an affidavit that says, yes, I made all the mailings, and those receipts, and you turn those in. Sorry. And then you would post 5 days before the meeting, and you would have to sign an affidavit on the day of the meeting that said you posted 5 days before the meeting. When you turn all that in, we're then allowed to hear the case because it means that the public was duly notified.
okay, so he has to redo all. the-
Yeah, so he doesn't have to do the mailings again if it was done. Just turn that affidavit in whenever,
Okay.
before the next meeting. But you will have to post, but the planning department will give you the sign to put up again.
So you'll have to put up
Yeah,
another,
if you want to give us a call tomorrow morning, the
Yeah.
contractor, that, you know, if you want us to talk directly to him, whoever is expediting it for you,
Okay.
you could do that too.
okay, so just have him call the planning department and,
Right,
okay, cool.
okay?
But since you did the mailings, we'll switch you to the next meeting.
Okay,
Which is March 10th?
March
So
10th.
March 10th, we will hear that one.
Okay.
Sorry about all this, it is confusing.
No, I've never done this before,
You're gonna be a pro once you do.
sadly. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night.
19469?
I think it was 82, wasn't it? 19482? That was 482? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's it for the public portion of the meeting, right?
Yes.
All right. You guys want to jump right into decisions and go for a world record?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, ready to roll? We're still on up there, Patrick? All right, good. Case 19472, Kevin and Cassandra Schneider.
On case 19472, I'll make a motion to approve the application as presented.
Second?
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Thank you. Case 19480, Philip Parlato.
Case 19480, I'll make a motion to approve the application as presented.
Second?
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carries 5-0. Case 19481, Aruba Holdings LLC.
On case 19481, I'll make a motion to approve the application as presented.
Second?
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries 5-0. Case 19482 will be heard on March 10th. Case 19483, Matthew Calvo. You guys want to have a little bit of discussion about that sign in the back? I'm okay with the sign if it's an edge-lit sign and
Me
there's
too.
no fugitive light. You guys want to condition it on that?
As long as it doesn't
The
bother
patients-
neighbors, I'm good with it too.
Right, as long as the light doesn't project over the property line.
Right.
And it's a second entrance for patients to see, so.
Does that sound like a
But you can't see how
reasonable
big the
condition?
evergreens are.
What's that? The evergreens?
I can't see how big they are from that
Yeah,
area.
the concern is it's not going into neighboring property. I don't know enough about edge-lit signs to,
Well, if we can condition it that the sign does not project across the property line, or if there, what do they call it, light, fugitive light infiltration?
something
Sounds
like that.
pretty bad, right?
And if it does, whatever he said, and if it doesn't,
Whatever he said.
maybe we can
Oh,
make them
dear.
put evergreens up like.
I think they're there already.
Yeah.
I think they're there already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, the sign is low enough, I mean, it's not at the top of the building
Yeah,
where it can project out, so.
yeah, I just want to make sure that we have the ability to differentiate this from another case that may have a big, backlit sign that, kind of lights up the neighborhood. We wouldn't
Right.
want that,
Probably a low glow like that.
yeah. All right, so why don't you
Okay.
make a motion with a condition?
On case 19483, I'll make a motion to approve the application as presented with the condition that the edgelit light is only.
Does not project across the property
And
line.
not project across the property line.
Second?
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries with conditions, 5-0.
Was there another, are they supposed to go from 15 to 30 feet too, on another sign?
Yes, but, okay, we can go back. Did you have a concern with the height of that sign?
Oh, I was just wondering,
So that
What
was
if
a
we
sign that was
approve-
on the front.
Yes.
We approved the whole case. The only one that there was concern about was the other one.
gotcha. No, I was just wondering what was the standard height? Like, we had a previous case recently.
So there's no standard height.
Yeah.
What we do is try to look at it based on where it is or if there are similar ones. This one is on Vets Highway, which it's not uncommon to have.
Gotcha.
This is kind of close to Mayfair, right?
Yeah,
Matt?
so I'll pull up this aerial, you can see Mayfair's,
Behind it or
so I believe it's
by the post
the,
office?
yes, it's the one with the Starbucks, it's near Harned Road and,
Yeah, sure.
Vets Highway.
Right.
so this is like where Harned Road should be right here.
There's something else in that building too. It looks like they're gonna be
Yeah,
taking
there's
the
a
whole building
Starbucks.
over.
I think so, but
Yeah,
just to
taking
your
the whole
point,
building
John,
over.
I think one of the things that we try to look for is it going to impact other people and what area is it in? So this is
Makes sense.
a four-lane highway, obviously, you know, so it does have a little bit of benefit having a higher sign. It makes it more visible from further away.
100%. Okay.
All right, onward. Case 19484, Katie Elkowitz.
I do have one comment, just for the record. Our seeker is based on our understanding that there are no additional bedrooms being added to the existing three-bedroom, single-family dwelling. Otherwise, an increase in the number of bedrooms may require health department approval.
And that's for the record, you don't need any conditions.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you. On case 19484, I'll make a motion to approve the application as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Case 19485, Santo Rosa Bianca.
On case 19485, I'll make a motion to approve the application as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Case 19469, Mariusz Klama, has been adjourned to March 24th. Now from the back, we have CPIOS Acquisitions. I believe planning put together a,
Yeah, so, yeah, town attorney. Yeah, decision of findings for the, following the rehearing. We looked at it. The planning department also looked at it, and everything looked good on our end. Basically follows what the applicant requested with the new information that they presented in the findings. One of the things we wanted to make sure was that 20-foot drive aisle, it just stays clear. No vehicles, no storage permitted on there.
okay? And that's all in the modified decision?
Yep, so we have the recommended, the modified decision with the conditions, and then you got a little procedural history and then the findings of facts.
Okay. So because this was a reopen, would the best way be to handle this, that Adrian make a motion to make the modified decision and findings part of the record in their entirety, so we don't have to read through them?
Just be to adopt the.
To adopt the findings and then just take a
Modified decision.
vote, because we have to be 5-0.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I go and get it?
You're on, Adrian.
Okay, on case 19368, I'll make a motion to approve the modified decisions and the findings,
And adopt the findings.
and adopt the findings.
Now we need to each vote on it. John?
Approve.
Adrian?
Approve?
Approve?
Approve.
Yes, okay, and then I'm approve also, so.
I should have done an unlisted neg bit first.
We did the secret, we have to do the secret again? No.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
All right, motion carries 5-0. Case 19403. Hold on. Jake DeLeo.
So this one, the town board did approve the LWRP. There were conditions applied to it. We recommend the BZA also adopt those conditions if they wish to approve this application.
One of my comments had to do with the side yard setback for the garage. Anyone else have that?
Yeah.
Well, first we got to figure out, was everyone here for September 30th? I don't believe Anthony was.
September 30th. Janadeo, Valentine, Tanzi, Savaretti, Viliante,
Okay, so 4 of us can vote.
and Martin was here. And then the last hearing was case was reopened 2/10, which I think all you guys were here for that too.
What did you have in your notes, Adrian?
I just have, they're saying the shed is being removed and the new detached garage is some concern.
You got yours, John? No? I just had in my notes that the garage could comply. Do we
Yeah,
have
I
that
think,
folder here?
yeah, I think I remember. I think it's like you have both the setback and the height variance. Usually you're more comfortable with one of
Exactly,
those.
so if we were gonna give them the height, then
Yeah.
step it back to 2 feet.
Right, so they would meet the 12-foot setback.
Correct.
I do remember that.
That's why I take notes, because I don't.
Everyone but that one figures.
Okay. Do we have that folder?
The application, it's not in there?
And you want to see if we have number 19403? It'll probably be towards the back.
What are you looking for, Tony?
I
Just
mean,
the
I have all
plans.
the stuff here too. I don't know what you're interested in looking at, but
It was the 30th, not the 9th, right?
9:30, correct.
November. For 9:30 or something?
He's got it in. He's got it up here.
did you want the survey, the elevations?
Well, so, just to refresh everyone's memory, they were asking for a height variance from 15 to 19 feet, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And they were asking for a side yard setback. And one of the things that we try to do is if we're gonna give them relief in the height, then we try not to push it too close so it impacts the neighbor.
I remember that now.
So, and if you recall, remember they wanted the roof pitch to match the pitch of the existing house? And then we looked at the survey, and I thought that they could comply. Do you have the survey there?
Yes. So this area, I can zoom in if you want more.
Yeah, just a little bit. For those of us that can't see. So if you look in the front corner of the garage right there, you see how it's 10 feet? They have the ability to pull it over that 2 feet.
Yeah.
Anyone have any concerns?
How much space is it between the house and that garage?
It looks like it's about 20 feet.
20
Can you
feet.
zoom into that?
Do you have do you have plans in front of you? I got a scale.
Oh, you want to give me the plans right there? Yeah, that big set. Should be in here. You want to drive the scale? Survey. Got it?
The house. Yeah, I'd say about 14.
So it's currently 14, it's proposed at 14 feet?
Yeah, it's about 13 to 14 feet off of this proposed roof over porch.
So it would be about 10 or 11 feet. Right?
So you're
12.
moving this over this way?
No,
This way?
just this way,
Shifting it
just to pull it away
closer
from the
to the
property
house.
line.
Mhm.
Thanks, Matt. Any concerns or?
No.
No? You guys okay with that? All right, we need a motion.
Okay, do you want me to read all of these?
No.
Just that one?
You can say all approved, or
Okay. Okay, on case 19403, I'll make a motion to approve the application mostly as presented, except for moving the detached garage from 12 feet and leaving it at 12 feet.
Okay, so all approved except for the
Yeah.
side yard
Yeah,
reduction.
deny.
Side yard
side yard.
reduction. And
Okay.
adopting the LWRP, right?
Conditions,
That was
yes.
approved? Those
Yep.
were conditions were approved.
Yeah.
All right, we need a second.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve with all of the requests except for the side yard setback. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries, partially carries. 5-0. 4-0, right, because Anthony couldn't vote. Is that it?
No, I think it's one more.
Joseph Scalone.
All right, Joe Scalone, 1118.
The
Case
only
number
con-
19430.
Yeah.
Same four?
Yeah, the conditions, yes.
No, board members that were present.
This was 1118.
Actually, it
Yes.
was heard on January 13th, so it might be all five.
Yeah, I guess you kind of, they re-advertised everything. So, yeah, it was
Yeah, I have
originally,
it on 210.
I have January 3rd.
yeah. So based on this layout, yeah, it was 210.
Okay, want to make a motion?
And
The only
again,
act- the only,
the LWRP conditions
condi-
again,
things
too.
I have is that now the tiered walls was screening the walls, they tiered the walls.
So they tiered it. This one also was subject to LWRP approval from the town board. There's 5 conditions. Should be in your packet. We do recommend those be adopted
Okay.
as well.
Okay, on case 19430, I'll entertain the motion to accept the application as presented and adopting the LWRP conditions.
Okay,
Second.
motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that one's 5-0 because everyone was here for that meeting. Motion carries. And that's it. We're done? Yep. All right.